What can be better than waking up at Saturday and understanding that you can spend whole day just for yourself? I want to do my nails, I want to do my hair, read books, just enjoy my company. Let's call it solo date weekend, home date weekend. The longest thing in my beauty routine is of course my nails. It usually take me like 5 hours, sometimes 6 hours, and it takes the longest, so I think I will start with my nails. I also have some videos about finances that I've been saving for a while, and it's already a lot of them, so I'm gonna do my nails. I'm gonna watch on the background these videos. Lately I've been super interested in history, macroeconomics, finances. Maybe it's because we live in so unstable time right now and I'm just like desperately need some answers. Here's all my nail gels, and I've been looking at this one. The name of the shade is Milky Jelly, and that's exactly what I want for my nails. I think with all lots of YouTube I have to show you before first, because how you gonna understand after if you never seen before. This nail is in the worst condition, but I'm gonna fix it. They also made the whole teapot of tea, so I wouldn't be dehydrated with this 5 hours. And I will come back to you with the results.
When was it that you started leaning that way? 4 tires cut into the clay. It dries up and now there's just one road to take. It's
the same company's valued at 4 million. The same company. If you think of your skills like that, where are you applying?
Well, let me see the time. It's 4:20. I started around 11:20. It took me exactly 5 hours. But I really like how it turned out. It's super milky color. I'm gonna apply some argan oil just to moisturize the cuticle, and the manicure is done. That's the finger that I ruined, but I could not do anything because it was so hard to do it with my left hand. I tried my best. I also watched some very interesting podcast about cryptocurrency. I'm very conservative investor and I've been avoiding cryptocurrencies for like very long time. I knew about them, but I was just nope, not me. But this time I think it's became pretty stable that I want to try to invest my money there. Gonna get some investment risks. Okay, it's getting late. It's 7:40 right now. 7:40. I'm usually going to sleep around 9:30, 10 maximum, and I have certain night routine. I go walk for an hour and watch my K-dramas, then I go to the shower, do my skincare and stuff like that, and then I go straight to sleep. So I want right now to apply some coconut oil to my hair. I've been telling in previous videos that my hair feels super dry, so I kind of wanted to do a deep moisturizing on my hair. The other thing I said in my last hair video is that I'm not using so much coconut oil because it's kind of creating protein overload, and I did a deeper research and it looks like there is no actual scientific evidence about this, and the only bad stuff coconut oil can do for your hair scientifically is to over oil it, so it would feel greasy and like weird, and it really feels like my hair is not overwhelmed with coconut oil. The only reason why I stopped doing this because I saw this like articles online about bad impact of coconut oil, but I didn't feel it on my hair, so I decided to come back to coconut oil. And I also started to use heat. This is like the biggest change in my hair care. Like I just did hair care video like a couple weeks ago, but I already did so many changes. I'm doing some experiments and I will tell you about this tomorrow when I will wash my hair. And I just love this like aromatherapy of this coconut smell from my hair. It's so good. I enjoy it way more than just applying grapeseed oil that smells like nothing. I'm gonna put everything into the braid so it wouldn't bother me at night. I just realized that I forgot to massage my hair. I don't have my habit tracker anymore, so I'm forgetting about this stuff sometimes. So I'm gonna go walk, take a shower and go to sleep, and I will see you already tomorrow. kind of worrying because I washed my hair and it still smells like coconut even after conditioner. I just hope that my hair is not gonna be greasy from oil because I did not wash it properly. I tried my best. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm not gonna apply any other oils just in case it's too greasy and I have to wash my hair again. I'm just gonna blow dry them and see how everything looks. I had horrible sleep because some people decided to party at 4 in the morning and was playing crazy music, like loud. I think like whole block was hearing this music, and I'm in shock that no one called police. Like, that was so loud. I don't know, was it early birds or it was like people that came back from the party and decided to like go second round, but that was horrible. Don't fall, please. Stay with me. I tried this part and it's kind of fine, nothing is oily, and it smells like coconut still. That's interesting, but I love coconut. I just love everything with coconut. I was worried that after coconut oil my hair gonna dry even longer than usual, but no, it's actually pretty fine. I think I'm gonna start using coconut oil every week now. My hair on the wash day dries super frizzy, but today it's much better. I just feel that it's so much less frizz. And as I already said, I've been experimenting with heat. I was looking at some girls with really nice hair and I saw that they're using heat like, well, at least once a week, and I was just thinking, why do I like not letting myself use heat at all? What's the point of having healthy hair if it's not beautiful? So I started using Revlon brush again that I did before. I'm gonna apply oil on my hair to create this protection from heat. Turned out that heat is actually closing the cuticles and helping hair to look shinier if you not overdo it. So it's not like you can't use heat at all. It's actually a pretty good tool, and I can't believe I wasn't using it before because I was worrying so much that my hair will become unhealthy. I'm not gonna do anything super specific. I'm just gonna go around my hair like this to close the cuticles and kind of roll a little bit the bottom so my hair would look a little bit more curly on the bottom. For some reason you can see that here it kind of looks a little more messy, even though it's straight and nice. When hair a little bit curled at the ends, it looks much more expensive in my opinion. I just remember that every time before I was using this, my hair was extremely dry. So it's not like I stopped because someone told me. I actually was feeling my hair to be super dry after this tool. So the difference right now is that I was using oil, so maybe coconut oil and this thing together given this result. I don't know, to be honest, but whatever it is, I love it. And that's basically the final result. Of course, the volume said goodbye. There is impossible to make volume with this straight hair. I need to decide what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. I was planning to do some self-care, but kind of emotional self-care, maybe journal, maybe write my goals. For some reason, when people think about self-care, they only thinking about like physical self-care, but this is where everything starts from. So this is super important and crucial step in self-care. Let me show you my journaling situation. I'm not using my phone lately a lot, like almost not using it at all. I deleted applications, I deleted kind of social medias, and I'm just using my phone to track information from my smart drink, to message my family if I need to, and to go to YouTube to answer your messages, comments, and that's basically it. And before I was using my phone for everything, so I was literally planning on my phone, I was writing on my phone, and first time in I don't know how many years, 10, 15 years, I decided to actually get a notebook and actually write all my stuff. I decided to call it my mind, my soul book, where I'm just writing everything that comes to my mind. So right here, like here I bought the camera for the vlogs. I actually bought the camera for the vlogs and I was so happy about that. Here I was counting how should I manage my money, how much I should invest, how much I shouldn't invest. Here I was planning to do like what I still need to do because it was on my mind and I needed to offload it somewhere because it was bothering me. So basically right now everything that on my mind is in this book, and I kind of not keeping all these extra thoughts in my mind anymore. And it's funny because before I hated to write on the paper when we just like got all the smartphones. Everything I had was on smartphone. Everything was like online. I just forgot how to write with my hands, literally. It was like, it was weird when I took the pencil. That's, by the way, the pencil from IKEA. I just did not have any pencils in this home. Do you understand how big the situation is of me not writing? Ryan came from walking with Federico and said that there is something happening in our building right on our patio, so we decided to go check. This is right at our house. This is where we live, and this is a little area, like a patio.
There's just music, there's like obleas over there, like the sweet, you know, obleas. Nothing much. Here they have like this strawberry.
I'm gonna use this rainy weather for my advantage. It's the perfect weather and the perfect time to cozy book reading. I want to make calming ginger tea with passiflora, with spearmint, lemon juice and ginger powder. I would also put chamomile, which is my favorite ever tea, but it's kind of finished, so I need to order the new batch, the new pack. Do you hear that? They're still doing some stuff. And I will also put a little bit of stevia for the flavor, for the sweetness, because ginger and lemon, it's gonna be a little too much. I was not a fan of stevia before, but now I kind of got accustomed since I stopped eating sugar, and I'm not using it every time. I prefer to eat things without sugar at all, but when I need something sweet, I do this instead of honey. This is monk fruit and stevia mixed together, and this is the healthiest sugar alternative that exists in this world. So that's why I use this one. I'm reading Angelique now. This is my favorite ever book. It's 13 books total and I'm in the middle of the 10th right now, so I'm kind of almost finishing this series. I'm reading it in Russian, but the next books that I want to read, I want them to be in English, so I would be able to practice my English way more. My English is kind of fine. I'm able to communicate and able to express myself in okay way, but I feel like I don't have enough vocabulary to talk about more advanced stuff. Like I definitely can't discuss history, for example, because all these like old-fashioned terms, I don't know how to say them in English, and every time I speak English I feel a little dumb because the amount of words I know is much less than amount of words that I know in Russian. Well, obviously, because Russian is my native language. If you know some interesting books that was originally wrote in English, not Harry Potter, something a little more advanced, maybe something historical. I've been thinking to read Three Musketeers in English, but it's like French. I kind of want to read something original in English. Let me know if you have any cool books to recommend to me. Federico couldn't see anything, so I made him ponytail, so now he looks like an onion. Aww, what a baby. I read a lot. It's already 7, so I'm probably gonna start doing my night care routine. I'm gonna do my walk-in, I'm gonna do my shower, my skincare and all of this stuff. But before I go, I want to apply a little bit of oil. This would be my final hair care step. The light is not that great, to be honest. I hope you see me normally because it's a little dark. I decided to put tiny light right here. Is it too much? So you would see better result of my hair. Second. This is real quick me from the future. I did heatless blowout yesterday at night and look how nice my hair looked today. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Love yourself. Bye. Bye. You're not happy about that, right?